Hello, Zimspora family. Welcome back to Zimspora. I hope you are all well wherever you are. Now that we are all preparing for Christmas, I hope you will all look after yourselves. You will be safe when traveling. Travel during the day. Make sure you are safe, you drive safely, you don't drink and drive, because we want you alive. We want you alive. Your family wants you alive. Everybody wants you alive. So please, family, take care of yourselves. Take good care of yourselves. Today, I'm talking about why I'm not moving back to Zimbabwe anytime soon. And this is my personal preparation perspective. So get this right, family. It's my personal preparation perspective. So, family, this is not politics. This is not discouraging anyone. This is not saying never. This is timing. My preparation, my reality. So, family, loving home doesn't always mean living there immediately. No, that's not how I take it. So everyone's journey is different. So my journey is different from anyone else's journey. The key thing here is preparation is personal. Yes, preparation is personal. So when I say I want to prepare to go back, what does it really mean? What does preparation really mean, family? So for me, preparation is more than building a house. Yes, imandinayo, but it's not all that. Preparation is systems, not emotions. So atidi kukaska kukurumidza kutambudzika. We shouldn't have emotions about going back home. Preparing while abroad versus rushing back home. I feel good. I need to prepare while I'm still here. There's a difference between visiting and living. Kuenda kwatinoita kumusha kwekwe, tichienda tichidzoka. We feel comfortable over there when we get there. And we see as if that is reality. The short-term living that we have when we visit is not the reality when we say we are going there forever, or when we say we are going there forever for good. There is an excitement that is short-term versus long-term sustainability. So what I'm talking here is long-term sustainability. Meaning when I go, I just want to be well-sustained. I want to be well-sustained. I don't want a short-term happiness, a short-term good living. Kai kamfaro kadiki kamfaro kai kuti ndezengenda kuti futi afishanditira. No, I don't want that. I just want to make sure that when I go, I'm well prepared and I'm going to be sustainable. So family, relocation is a process. It's not an event. It's not just an event like a wedding, like a party, a birthday party or anything. It's not like that. It's a process. I have to prepare financially. I got to be having a stable income before relocating. I need passive income versus active. income. So active income is something that I will have at that time. But it will be very difficult, to have it that time, because you wouldn't know what you'll do when you go back home. Because there are no jobs like you go there and apply today, or I apply while I'm here and then I will get a job. Oh well, I don't want to discourage that, because I don't want to say much on that one, because some people can apply and get good jobs at home. I know that some people can apply and get good jobs at home, but for me, I'm a nurse. I still have more years to work, but I don't think I can apply and get a job that will satisfy me at the moment. So to talk about active income, I don't think I can get it back home at the moment. So projects must exist before relocation. So I'm thinking of projects, family. I'm thinking of projects. And these projects, they must exist before I relocate. These projects must be already in place before I go there. I also need to avoid depending on one source. I don't want to have one source of income that I will depend on. I want to have a variety of sources to rely on. Like women, we can do things, we can sell this, we can sell that, we can have a little like project on that, a little something like that, kamshika kachi tuchichi twese nongoza wakadzi tinogona kuita tuntu kwakadaro daro itwoto twesoto. So that cash flow, that is something that I want. I don't want to depend on one source of income. So cash flow as well. We can talk about cash flow versus assets. So family, unogona kunge une assets. You may have assets, but with no cash at all. You may have a beautiful house back home, but you get in there, but you don't have cash. Munhu anotokuona une imba yakanaka ugototi hanzi anenge achikutarisa achitokumezha achitoti vane mari, but assets hazvireve cash. Unogona kurara nenzara une ma-assets because you don't sell assets overnight. So we need to get that very, 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 very right, because it's not something that you can use overnight, an asset. That's the other thing. So we may have assets, but we don't have cash flow. That's the problem. So that's why we need to set the volume right. There's inflation and currency realities there. We know all of us, we know that. Inflation and currency realities. Well, you don't know kuti mangwana zvinenge zvakaita sei pamara hatingazive zvedu, asi you have to face the reality. So you have to move along that and make sure that you stabilize whatever you need to stabilize. We are talking of emergency funds as well. They really matter. You need to have emergency funds, because anything that comes up without any emergency fund, what are you going to do? So this is the preparation that I'm talking about. So when I'm talking about all this preparation, family, peace comes from predictability. If you can predict that tomorrow it will be like this, then you have peace. But if you predict that tomorrow it will be like this, you will not have peace. So what I want is peace of predictability. I want to predict that my life will be good when I go back at this time. So this is why I'm doing this. I want also to make sure that I've got projects and businesses that are ready. I want to start projects remotely. When I'm here, I want to start a project. I want to start a project like piggery. It's something that I can start when I'm here. It's something that is in my mind that I think I can start while I'm still here. And this is exactly something that I'm thinking of. Piggery must be my first project that I want to set while I'm here. And then I've got other projects that I can think of that we can discuss with as well. And you need to test systems before full commitment. Yes, family, we need to test before full commitment. Well, I have tried and tested these things. So for me, I have already tried and tested. So what I've tried, like I said before, I did the piggery with my husband, but there were so many flaws. There were so many problems. And it failed, family. It did fail. So we did makombi. Zvakafoira zviya. Mari yacho aumbonyatsoziva kuti tiri kuenda kupi. Kana kuti tiri kubatwa sei, ichiitwa sei. Imwe yacho inenge ichingobiwa. So it's something chinotongorwadza zvacho kuti unyatsozvifunga kuti. Saka what is it? What is it that you... Anyway, so it's very difficult, family back home. It's very difficult to think about these things. So you need to test before full commitment. Like I'm saying, I've already tested. I've already tried and tested. So now I want to test now with a so that at least things can fall in the right place. And I want to trust but verify. You know, I want to trust but verify. Anything that I will do, I have to trust it and I have to verify it. I need to do documentation and accountability on everything that I'm going to do. Documentation and accountability. Before, I used to send money, I used to do this, but I never had any accountability. I never had any documentation. At the end of the day, unongotswa kunzi zvaramba, zvatadza kuitika, but hauna kana anyone anoita account for things. Even if you say, ndakaenda kutumira ina ndakuudzai zvokuti hauna unoita anoita account for that. Nobody accounts. Hakuna accountability. But now, I want to do things with documentation and accountability. And family, we also need to understand that projects take time to mature. It's not like ndikatanga nguruwe nhasi ndakutoti nguruwe dzangu dzinotoita mangwana. No, nguruwe unotoda kutodzita 6 months. 6 months for them to start selling. Kuti utange kuwana mari. And you don't think kuti kana wangoti watotanga kutengesa kudaro wakutofunga kuti you get money like that. No, it doesn't happen like that. Businesses, they take time to mature, and you need to understand that. So in view of this, I know that my business will not start immediately and mature immediately. So I have to give my time, myself time and patience for all this to come into place. I don't want to do emotional investments. I want to avoid that. You know, if you say, oh, this is happening these days, like or I talk about ndoda kuita zvemabhero. Ndobva ndatongoti ndoda kuita zvemabhero, saka ndoda kutokasika kutozviita, ndobva ndatohodha mabhero izvozvo zvitofunga kuti mabhero achandipa mari nokurumidza. Ndoona kuti hazvisi kutoshanda. I don't want to do that. That's kind of emotional things. I don't want emotional investments. So I'm not going to, I want to avoid those. Separating family help from business structures. This time, whatever business I want to do, family, I want to separate family from business structures. I think you understand very well that this is real talk, family. This is real talk. Let's be honest. Family, if you put your family into your business, especially we diasporans, we have experienced this. Everybody has experienced this. If you put your family into your business structure, you're just destroying yourself. You're just killing yourself. You're not going anywhere, because it may start looking in the beginning zvinoita senge zviri kufamba asi hapana. Unorova kuseri nekuseri. Zvinhu zvacho hakuna chinombonyatsofamba nefamily. Hakuna. Family inotonetsa. Ndo zvatakatodzidza izvozvo kuti kana uchida kutoita business rako, isa family kuside. Mochengetana nefamily yako iri kuside. What I'm saying is we just have to put family aside. If you want to look after your family, from whatever proceeds you get from your business, you do it, but not to put your family in the structure. That's very destructive. I've tried and tested it, family. It's very destructive. So what I'm saying here is good systems reduce conflict. That's what I'm trying to say. Good systems reduce conflict. And then there's an education and children. Education and children, family. And I don't have any children that go to school at the moment. But when I start talking about going to Zimbabwe, family will be interested what I hear from my grandchildren. My grandchildren have been all in Zimbabwe. They like it, they love it. They want to be there any minute. They love it, family. So when I say I want to go to Zimbabwe, my grandchildren say, oh, Gogo will come with you. We will definitely come with you, Gogo. So I say, okay, you want to come with me? Do you want to go to school in Zimbabwe? Do you want to do everything in Zimbabwe that I'll be doing? Oh, yes, Gogo, we want to stay with you. When Gogo, if we ever happen to go to Zimbabwe, we are coming with you. We are coming with you. We are not staying behind here. That's my grandchildren. So family, when I think of going to Zimbabwe, not soon, but whenever I want to go to Zimbabwe, like I say, I'm planning. I have to make sure that there's stability in schooling curriculum. Yes, you heard me. Stability in schooling curriculum. I have to understand what is happening. I have to know I have to make a research. I have to make my due diligence on the schooling curriculum as well, so that at least I know what is happening. I don't want an emotional impact on children. No, I don't want that. So what we are talking about here when we mean children, I'm talking about continuity versus disruption. Sometimes you may take children back to Zimbabwe thinking that they are going to continue with education when you're actually destroying them. It happens, yes. So I don't want to take my grandchildren to Zimbabwe to live with me, hoping that there will be continuity, and when there will be disruption, I don't want to disrupt them. No. So there might be long-term outcomes and short-term comfort. So we are all looking for long-term outcomes. Toda zvinhu zvinobudirira. Atidika comfort kekangu kadiki ngweta karugare kamfaro kengu diki atidi. We want to plan. So I want to plan, around even exam years for my grandchildren. I still have little grandchildren, of which those little ones are the ones who may come with me if I decide to go home. Even the children themselves, they want to go home as well. So the key idea here is that children's futures must not be experiments, family. We must not experiment with the future of our children. We must not just get children, take them to Zimbabwe, put them in a school that you don't know anything about, and then you are kind of experimenting with your children's futures. No, I would not do that. So that's why I want to take time to prepare, to know, even if I choose a school that I will say, okay, my children will go at this school. Even back home, there's a school which is near where I am. But I want to know more about it. Right now, I don't want to say I know anything about that school. It's a very nice school. I see big cars, big everything coming there, nice uniforms, a nice building. It's beautiful, that school near me back home. But I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about it. I have to find out what is it, what goes on, what are the teachers like, what is the head like. This is all that I need to experiment on. So here I will talk about health and well-being preparation as well, family. I need access to healthcare, emergency response reality. Healthcare kumusha tinozviziva, private system iriko, public system iriko, but public is overstretched. So we need to talk about chronic condition planning, family. Saka zvirwere zvinenge zvirimo munyama, tinazvo zvirwere munyama. So we have to plan about those chronic conditions that we are having at the moment. For example, if I'm taking like blood pressure pills, or if I'm diabetic, I need to know the system. I need to know how I'm going to plan with all these things. I can't just go today and then I'll say, I'll see what will happen. I have to plan. I have to get insurance and I have to know about insurance and medical costs. Because what we are talking here is mental health, family. All these things will end up affecting our mental health. So do I want to affect my mental health just by relocating quick? No. My stress levels and quality of life is what matters. I don't want to raise my stress levels kusvika apa kuita kuzvimba bhibho kudai kuti unopedzisira usatomboziva kuti uri kuitei, kuita mwoyo wako unopedzisira wamira sa1 kudai kuti ndakaitei nekumhanya. No, I'm going to prepare because I want a quality of life, not a quantity of life. No, I want a quality of life. So family, health is wealth, especially when we age. Isu amwe tatosvika tada kutosvika kuma-afternoon ikoko kuupenyu. Yeah, I'm reaching the afternoon of my life. And the other thing is that this preparation is not a one-person thing. It's not a one-person thing. I have to sit down with my husband and we have to arrange these things. I have to sit with the family as well, because I have a family that I value, that I talk to. It's not like a one-person thing. So all these preparations, all these things are incorporated into these preparations. And then I will talk about lifestyle and daily realities as well. Kumushoko. Power, water, internet realities. Tozviziva magetsi anoenda. Electricity always go. Mvura unotoda borehole. And borehole racho rinofanira kunge riri borehole very effective, rinenge rine a very good system, like a solar powered borehole that works well. You need solar power. This solar power is not cheap, love, family. It's not cheap. This solar power we were talking about. You need a good effective solar power, like my 5k VW. I mean, they know how these they go. So we are talking of effective power system, a substitute of Zesa. Notice Zesa inoindaka. So you need a substitute. Mvura ndozvatataura kuti borehole. And then internet iri kudhura, family. Internet is very expensive back home. I use Zo back home. It's very expensive. And now Starlink, you want to apply Starlink now, you hear that my packages, they finished. Now you end up going through people, and those 3 people, last time I was inquiring about Starlink, I was told that I have to pay £400, $400 now. Yakatanga iri $300. Iko zvino yakuma-4. Pamwe uchatoziona yakuma-5. I heard somebody who was saying that he's paying $58 for Starlink kumboko. And Starlink yacho is the one which is quite effective these days. So you don't know, family. You don't know. It's these things, they need preparation. So we talk about time spent managing my basics as well. It's not easy. All the basics back home, you need time to manage these things. It's not just easy. And then adaptation fatigue. When I go on holiday, you know what? I just go, I get indoors, I relax. I'm moving place to place, seeing family, doing all these things, spending the money that I have. And the money goes quite fast as well, mind you. It goes fast. But the fatigue that I have before I come here, when all the money is finished, family, I think everybody knows that. All the people who have gone back home knows about the fatigue that you have before you are coming here when the money is finished. Can you imagine now? You just rush and go, and then you see that the money you took is finishing, because money goes so quick at home. Money goes so quick. So you will have fatigue, family. You start having fatigue. You can't compare holiday life and real life. So when I say real life, it's when you say you're going to live there forever. That's real life. So holiday life is different. When we go on holiday, it's totally different from real life, because adaptation fatigue inokubata, inokusunga ikakuzvambura. Saka inini hangu zvokuti ndizvamburwe neadaptation fatigue handidi, because adapting is not easy. When I came into this country, it was not easy to adapt. So when I go back home again, I will need an adaptation period. So that adaptation period, I want it to be good and safe for my mental health. I don't want to have to suffer fatigue from that. What am I saying, family, here? I'm saying that I need quality of rest and peace of mind. Yes. Quality of rest when I get home, and I need peace of mind as well. So survival mode is not living, family. Survival mode is not living. Kungogara chete kudai ototi ndo I'm surviving. No. There is more to that. And then family and social expectations. These are something that is unspoken expectations of returnees. My returnees, they are expected of a lot, family. They are expected of a lot. Financial pressure. We have financial pressure. Boundary settings. We have to incorporate all this, and we have to make sure we manage all this. Financial pressure and yakatokura is the most biggest one. Financial pressure. Unosvika ikoko mari yese inopera kuti do usati watombodi. And before you know it, unenge watoone pressure imwe yausingatombofungiri. Then we need to talk about helping versus enabling. Kumusha, we help people. We help people, yes. But do we enable them? Do we actually enable them? I think we need to enable, not to continue helping. How long will we continue to help? So let's try to enable, so that at least we can have our own peace. But that is a topic of on its own, family. And then the other thing is that when I think of going home, I need to make sure that I'm protecting my relationships, because if we are not careful, relationships will break down with family back home. So you have to prepare and make sure that you protect my relationships. And then learning to say no with love is good. Learning to say no with love is good. Akuna kungoti zvese unongoti kana ukangonzi ndokumbira mari yakati unongopa, ukanzi ndiitirewo chakati unongoti ndoita, nditengerewo chakati unongotenga, zvese uchingoti yes. No. Learn to say no with love. Learn to say no, because nyaya ndakadzidza ndeyekuti the more you say yes to everything, come day you say no, you are an enemy. You are an enemy. I have experienced that. Some people that I used to say yes every time, yes. The minute I said I don't have, you are now an enemy. Because some people, they don't know, even if they don't have, other people don't have as well. Why should I think that you have if I don't have? So it's different. So we need to protect. We need to protect my relationships. And learning to say no with love will protect relationships. And my boundaries protect both sides as well. So we need to set my boundaries, family. We need to set my boundaries. So retirement and long-term view. So I think I'll take Zimbabwe as a retirement option. I have to time my retirement versus to active working years. So at the moment, I'm still working. So I'm thinking about that. Kune my pensions as well. My pensions, we're still working towards our pensions, family, some of us. And my medical cover as well. We need to slow down on building phases, because aurambo chingova kacheteka, aurambo chingodangura tukuchembera. So we are aging. You cannot continue to say I'm still building. There's a phase to this. The young ones now, they should be in the building phase. Me, I don't think I'm still in the building phase, because building phase to me inenge yatopfuura kudhara. So I want to plan for dignity in old age. That's all I need, dignity in old age. Because there's a season for everything, family. There's a season for everything. Ndinofanira kuti ndizoti izvi zvandaifanira kunge ndakazviita kudhara ndakatozvitadza kudhara. Zvakafanira kuti zvinezvi age yangu inei ndone kwandakutanga kuvaka zvangu imba ine 4 floors yekuti ndigare inini. It's difficult for me to do that, because honestly, if I build a 4-story house, in a few years' time I won't be able to climb upstairs. So there's a phase, there's a phase, family, for everything. So I have to know that there is a season for everything. So I plan with caution. I have to know I have to know that. So in my preparations for going home, this is what I'm doing. All this I'm saying is what I'm doing. And family, like I'm saying, I'm not going anytime sooner. Why not now? Doesn't mean never. When I say I'm not going now, it doesn't mean to say I'm never going. Life has phases, family. Preparation is ongoing. Returning gradually, visiting often, investing wisely, leaving options open. Wisdom is knowing when. That's the main thing. Wisdom is knowing when. So, this is my truth, family. It's not a rule. It's just my truth. It's no judgment on those who moved back. No, I'm not judging those who moved back. I'm not doing that. There's no pressure on those who stayed abroad. Those who want to stay abroad, there's no pressure on them. Preparation looks different for everyone. That's what I can say. For me, it's different from yours. So I plan the way I can plan, which is different from everyone. But the goal is peace, stability, and dignity. That's the main goal. Peace, stability, and dignity. This is the main goal for everything, and that's the main goal for my preparations as well. Peace, stability, and dignity. That's all for me. If I get my peace, if I get my stability, and if I get my dignity, that's all I want when I go back home. And this is all I'm aiming for. And this is the whole idea for my preparation. So family, home will always be home. Home will always be home. But timing is everything. Timing is everything. So family, what does preparation mean to you? Is it about money, peace, family, or timing? What does preparation mean to you? I want you to say something in the comment section. What preparation means to you? We are talking about preparation here. So please, family, engage respectfully. Let's talk, let's discuss If you have anything to say it respectfully. We are respecting each other here. So if you have something to say it respectfully. I kindly ask you, and I thank you, family.